Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm about to get started on my first Noel Mignon layout for this month. Now, here's a conundrum I found myself in. I was an idiot and I did not order the extra pattern paper because I have the daily diary kit this month. And I need to be ordering the extra paper because I find myself not having enough of the papers that come in the kit, especially because I've been not really using these for Project Life, which is pretty much the intention, but I have been just making layouts, using them. So because of that, I only get 3 sheets of paper. And, of course, the intention is to be cutting these apart, but there's also B-sides to these, which are great. But, sometimes I do want to use some of these cut apart pieces. I especially want to use this owl this month sometime, but I don't have a ton to work with here. So instead of trying to figure all this out and stressing myself out about it, I'm going to bring in a paper pad. And I went into my pads to see what would work with this collection and this kit. And I have this Jen Hatfield homemade warm and cozy kit, or not kit, a pattern paper pad. And this it's very fall. It's very browns and reds and oranges and, everything that's pretty much going on in here. So it's going to coordinate really, really well. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull some papers from here. So you're going to be seeing this come out this month just because I need something else to really help me get some layouts out of here. And I swear I need to start writing in my planner that I need to order the extra pattern papers, because I get the pattern papers with the that come in the classic kit as well if I let Noel know that I need some. So I am going to have to really start doing that because I find myself very limited with just the 3 pieces of paper, and then, I have to make at least 4 layouts a month. So either way, this isn't going to work. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm not cutting it up and using it for Project Life projects, which I think in the beginning I said that's what I was going to do, but I don't know. I'm not always in the mood to work on Project Life. So, all right. So I am going to pick some pictures. I have no idea what I'm making right now. And then grab a pattern paper in here. I'm going to try to maybe just do one, just so that I can have, most of it be the stuff that came in the kit. I don't want to bring too much in for my stash. But yeah, so I'm going to have to make some decisions here, and then I will come back and get started. Okay, so I picked out this red piece of paper from that paper pad, and then I also did a little cut apart card that says "Let's Stay Home," and that was just perfect for what this layout is. And those are the only 2 things I'm going to be using from my stash besides this white cardstock here that I'm going to go ahead and just do a very thin border around my pictures for. And then everything else will be from the kit. So I have 2 4x6 pictures of my little Layla, and she is in bed. And the whole story behind this is that she doesn't always love to get out of bed. Sometimes she jumps up and she's ready and she's perky and let's go, and then other times she covers her head like that. So I happened to catch her on a day when she just wanted to cover her head and stay in bed and she didn't want to get up. And so I made sure to snap a picture because it was pretty funny. And she likes to whine if she doesn't want to get out of bed, but I'm making her get up for school or something. She starts whining. It usually doesn't last long. She's pretty easygoing. Every once in a while, though, she's not into it. Okay, so I'm going to end up putting that right next to the pictures, but I need to cut it down a little bit because it's a little bit too big for that space. So I'm just cutting it down on the side, which is fine, and then the rest I'll tuck underneath. And then I am going to use a couple chipboard pieces. I like this house here because it does have some pink in it, and there is some pink in the picture with her bed sheets. So I'm going to bring out a little bit of pink. And I pulled out the 2 red florals. I'm going to pull out a couple of hearts here in red and pink and yellow. And these are the Simple Story chipboard. And then one of them falls out and does not want to go back in. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my title as well, I'm using these thickers that came in the kit, and they're called Eric, and they are a burlap. So my title is going to be Lazy Layla. Using up lots of A's and Y's and a Z, so, and L's. All right, and then I'm just gonna pull out a few things here and there. I'm not exactly sure what I want to use yet. So I'm gonna put my title up above on the, kind of directly on the red paper there. I thought about putting it, I'm gonna go back and forth between maybe putting it on the pattern paper, but I didn't really want to cover up that pattern. And I felt like if I put the title there, it would cover it up too much. I did cut a little piece of cardstock, which is the same cardstock that I backed the pictures with, and this is where I'm going to do my journaling, because I don't feel like my journaling would turn out very well on directly onto that red paper. So I'm just doing my journaling here. And then I will kind of tuck that behind that chipboard house. And then I have this little Ellie Studio cut apart here that says, here's the story, and it's pink and red. So I'm going to go ahead and use that as well, and I'll put that above the journaling. So while I'm thinking about where I want to put everything and what else I want to use, I'm going to go ahead and put my thickers down. These are chipboard, so I do need to use a little bit of extra adhesive because they just don't tend to stay for the long run. I'm going to go ahead and put that die cut right there, and then I'm going to use my adhesive as well to put down these chipboard pieces. They are self-backed, like they're adhesive on the back, but I have really found a lot of chipboard pieces in the bottom of my scrapbooks in the past. So because of that, I just always take the extra, 2 seconds to just add some extra adhesive to the back of them to make sure that they're going to stay in the long run. Do that for all the hearts here too. So I'm just peeling off the backs and then adding the adhesive. And then I'm going to add these little dots here that are on this Cartabella Enamel Shapes package. And all of these patterns really go well, and some of them are even in the pattern papers. So I'm just going to use those just like regular enamel dots. I put 2 in each little cluster there. And then I'm going to go through my 3x4 cards because I'm looking for an arrow. I want to kind of have an arrow pointing from the Let's Stay Home card to Layla. So I find one on here, and it's pink and red, which is perfect. So I'm just going to cut that out, and then I'm going to add it to that card. And then there is also a little offcut here that has the curves, and it's yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and just add this up here just to add a little bit more color. And then that's going to complete my layout, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. I will have links down below to Noel's website where she has a shop and the kits. Please go and check them out. And I will be back again soon with some more layouts for you. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.